Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is a Friday. Let me just get Spotify going. There we go. Happy Friday, everyone. It's the weekend coming up. Like, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Anyone have any plans for Saturday, Sunday? Do anything fun here? Fun where you are? Right now, it snowed a little bit yesterday here, so uh, it's going to be a bit of a cold weekend for me, I think. Yeah. Anyways, um, hopefully, it warms up. I have to check the weather report for the rest of this week. Yeah, I don't know why, but my eyes always seem like off, even though I'm looking right at the camera. All right, there we go. It's a little bit better. Like, I don't know why that happens, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, so I thought going into the weekend, like I mentioned last stream, just kind of taking it easy this week. And then next week we're going to start heavy on some more games. Just kind of do more of like or adventure game type of thing. All right, let me see if maybe that will kind of fix. No, I don't know why my model eyes are kind of like messed up a little bit in that they keep looking off to one side more than they are centered. I think it was the way that they were drawn with the artist, maybe. Yeah. Anyways, I can fix. I'll work around and fix that. Actually, let me see if there's anything. Maybe there's a setting I can set here. Um, no. Shoot. Okay. Oh well, whatever. I'll figure it out. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? I thought that since today is Friday before I take my weekend break, I am going to finish off the last of the Lego sets that I have for the Four Noble Gentlemen. And then, since we were pretty close to finishing off Power Wash last stream, I thought it would be good to also just finish that off today as well, just to stretch it out. Because we know that building these Lego sets, they're about, what, an hour, hour and a half? Yeah. So if I figure if we do this in an hour and a half and then spend like another hour and a half doing Power Wash, that's a good day. Oh, actually, something fun I wanted to let you guys know. So I finally got around to setting up a soundboard for stream because I know sometimes it, it's hard to get like all the points up to play some of the sounds that I have on um, channel points. So that's why I'm also thinking I might set up the sound alerts where you could use bits too instead of having to like save channel points all the time. If there was a sound alert that you particularly wanted to use, and if not, I also have this, so I can now say stuff like, and also, and hopefully, that works. Also, I have, oh, why isn't it picking up? Oh, whoops, sorry. Shoot, there we go. Why isn't the soundboard picking up today? Because when I was testing it out earlier, it looked like it registered. Um, oh, why isn't it? Do I have to have the app open for it to register? Oh, there we go. So that did register. Oh, so if I don't have the app open, does it not register that then? Because then I could do and say stuff like also. But then if I close, sorry, I'm just checking something out. So if I close the Stream Deck app and I were to say, okay, so I have to have the app open in order for the soundboard to play. That's good to know. Did not realize that, but you know what? That's fine. I don't mind that. But I do want to change. Let's make it 6 seconds there. Okay, cool. And then yeah, I got a couple of fun ones, like the usual. FBI, open up! Yeah, like everyone loves that one. Anyways, enough dawdling for me, I guess. Let me just switch to my web browser, or to my hand cam stream. Oh, sorry, I didn't turn that on. There we go. So yes, here is the last of the Lego kits. Let me put my deck out of the way, my stream deck. Yeah, it's been a fun journey going through this with you guys. Learning about the concept of the Four Noble Gentlemen, and just like building these with you guys. So we did the bamboo, we did the mini orchid, and then last stream we did not last stream, but the last Lego build we did, excuse me, the plum blossom. And now all we have left is the chrysanthemum. And after that, it's all done. It's a little bittersweet actually, because it's really cool, building these on set or on stream with you guys, and just taking this opportunity to chat and everything. But it's just, it doesn't mean it's going to stop. It just means I have to find new stuff to build. And I may do them a little bit more sporadically then, because I do have to obviously find a place to put everything when they are finished. So let me just pop this open here. All right. Oh, okay. So since these are the newer stuff, I guess these ones now come in the paper bag instead of the plastic ones like we had before, which is fine. Okay, let me just put this off to the side here. Bags 2 and 3. Yeah, so I think the sets that I had purchased before, they were the older ones because they didn't have the more sustainable packaging, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, so the chrysanthemum. The delicate yet vibrant chrysanthemum is often seen as a popular motif in traditional art. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings, part of a classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen, or the Four Noble Ones. Sorry, I keep calling it the Four Noble Gentlemen. It's the Four Gentlemen. Okay, so let me see. Just as the chrysanthemum thrives in the face of winter, it gently inspires us to share joy and withstand adversity. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I like the fact that with each flower, it has its own meaning, you know? There's like a lesson that could be taught with it. So like for this one, the chrysanthemum, it shows us how we can like withstand adversity. Okay. All right, so for this one, I guess we'll start off with the usual. Crack this bag open. Of course, always the mini bag. All right. Just move my mouse out of the way, and so I'm gonna actually put all the big pieces here. Oh, sorry, a little bit dirt on my. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, this is making me look bad. Can't even open a paper bag. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Piece stuck. All right, cool. I'm going to save that for any extra pieces. Okay, so we got this piece here and 2 of these. And these are going to go in the middle here. Okay, the last time I ever heard this song, which is what's it called? I Know You Want Me by Pitbull. The first time I ever heard this was on what is it? So You Think You Can Dance. It was a performance with, oh, what was his name? He was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and he actually did the dance routine with Ellen uh, before, her whole cancellation thing. Um, oh, now I remember his name. And ironically, his name was Twitch, and it was actually a really, really good routine. I liked it. For the long. I don't know why, but for the longest time, I went through like a dance phase. Like I can't dance, obviously, at least not well, but I would watch all these like dance shows. Um, and I don't know what it was about them, but they just captivated me. They were like so interesting to watch, and then you see like the way people interpreted the music. It was really beautiful, and I wish I could do stuff like that, like move like those people do. But I know it's like years of discipline and training, and like it's really really awesome to see. If you ever guys get a chance, I don't know if the show's still on anymore because I kind of stopped watching after a while. But you did see some pretty amazing dancers and routines. Like there was one dancer, his name was Fiction. Dude could move like nobody's business. Like his popping and lock-in routines, his just like isolations, like the way he just moved his body was insane. It's kind of funny actually. After doing enough of these, you kind of know where pieces automatically have to go and what you're actually building. Like I know this is the base, obviously, but just like this routine here, it's it's standard throughout. So I know the next bit is going to be putting on these little legs right here. After I put on the corner pieces. Okay, I've got this here. And oh, actually, you know what I should do? Sorry, just give me 1 second. I need to pull up this. Um, because I figure, this is my stream. I should. Oh, I also need to open Mix It Up. That would be helpful too. But also, no one's going to do this except for me, so I might as well just promote my stuff, right? Like promote myself, promote what I'm doing. Get shareable link. Oh, my headphones caught in the corner of my desk. So yeah, I might as well just promote myself whilst I'm at this. For anyone listening, check out my Valentine's Day letter ASMR that I did last week. Um, Let me know what you guys think about it. If you do check it out, I'm always open to feedback. What I could do better, what you liked, what you didn't like. Because I do want to do more ASMR type stuff, and uh, yeah, just make a better product and whatnot. Because I'm finding it kind of fun doing ASMR. It's not something I ever thought I would do originally, just because it's like how do I say this? Not necessarily shy, but I just didn't feel like it was something that I could do. But now that I actually started doing it, I'm like, you know what? This is actually really fun. This is something I enjoy doing. I want to do more of it. And so that's why I'm branching out, whether it people like it or not, whether it becomes a hit or not. it is what it is. I'm not expecting to get any like YouTube plaque or anything in like the next 2 years from it. I just do it for fun. But I mean, if people like it, that's all that matters. If I can make something that people look forward to and enjoy, that's enough for me. Okay, so we got this piece here, and I'm going to be smart about this because last time when I built something and it had like the smooth piece here and a smooth piece here, I thought it would go like this. So this was on actually the mini orchid, and this is I would put this on, but then I would notice that the top piece would fall off easy if I was trying to move it, and it was kind of annoying. Like if I wanted to stage it just right, it would always lean a bit because it was sliding. Then I realized I messed up, and it should go this way where the peg, these little pieces here, were supposed to clip onto here. So I actually had to fix that on my mini orchid. So now it is firmly in place, so it doesn't slide around anymore. Looks so much easier because I had to try and not bend the leaves, but so it's the one with like the giant leaves along the side, and I would have to like try and distribute the weight so it wouldn't fall off. But now that I realize what I did wrong, I fixed that and it doesn't fall anymore, and I can just adjust things. Okay, so got this piece attached here. Perfect. Um, these pieces here. Okay, so we got this here for building the base, and then gotta put the feet on. Oh, oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. Okay, so we got this here. Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about for on my last stream, where I was thinking I might I try and get uh, commission a custom BGM. Sorry, I just had to recalibrate my model because it was looking weird. So yeah, I was thinking of getting custom BGM. So like when I'm doing stuff like this, obviously during the live stream, I'm playing Spotify right now. So you guys are hearing music, we're just chilling and vibing to that. But if you're watching on the VOD, it's quiet noise. Like there's nothing actually playing. So what I was thinking I might do then is maybe I would get, I don't know, just a generic BGM to play in the background, or I could possibly even go on YouTube, pull up a lo-fi copyright-free playlist. So at least you have a little bit of music in the back. Actually, you know what? Let me try doing that right now, because I can do that, and I can see how that turns out on the next VOD. Okay, let me just pull this up here. Okay. Let me see what we got. That's quite a long one. Okay, actually no. Let me pull up one that doesn't have ads. Okay. Sorry, let me just reset. Let me just pull this up on my YouTube channel here on just basic YouTube. Copyright free background music, lo-fi. Okay. Okay, let me see now. Capture this. Uh, okay. Browser. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nope, that's not working right. Because it's showing ads there. Okay. Oh, sorry. Um, Jeez, how do I want to do this? Actually, if I could just turn this on. No, that's not gonna work. Jeez. You know what? I got an easier way. Just give me 1 second. Let me just download this song. MP3. Oh, remind me later. Sorry about this, guys. I thought I would have had this figured out earlier, but it was just something that just popped into my head right now. Like, maybe it might be better to just have some background music playing. Uh, just, just to like make things a little bit easier to listen to and make things a little bit more fun and all that stuff. Okay. Just another couple. Well, okay, so while that's going, I'm just going to continue on. And then once it gets finished, I will. Actually, let me set it up right now. What do I do? Media source. Yes. Lo-fi BGM. Okay, cool. Once this finishes, I can set this up, and then this should work just fine. Okay, so once that's going, then I'll get it set up in a couple of minutes. Sorry about that, guys. I was just trying to make things a little bit better and more entertaining. A little bit, especially for people who are maybe watching on VOD. Just so you're not listening to just me talking, or if I go quiet for a minute, then at least there is still some noise going on in the background. Okay, so we got this here and this here. Let's take this little mini sandwich here. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we got this piece which is perfect here. So this is the base, it looks like. Yeah, so this is what I was saying before. Like, this piece will obviously connect to this piece here. And what I did wrong with the other one is I didn't attach it to the bottom. So when I would put it on top, it would just slide around and everything like that and everything. And it would fall off easily. So I'm like, you know what? Let me fix it where it's completely stabilized and it won't. Oh, come on. Where's it? Okay. Get in there. Oh, geez. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so now if you see like this base is completely attached to um, the bottom of the pot. Whereas before, when I was reading the original plans, I thought it wasn't supposed to be, so it would just slid around, which is a huge error on my part. Okay, cool. So now we got these pieces. and this here, and then these two. Oh, okay, I gotta do this twice, so I need that. Here, move these over to the side. And 1, 2, okay, cool. Oh, sorry, I just need 2 in total. Because then these are attaching here. Oh, come on. Yeah, and after doing, like I said before, after doing enough of these, you kind of know what we're building here. We're building the side of the rim of these things. That's going to be gold. Okay, so we got this here. And this here. Okay, cool. So these pieces are going to attach. So this is sitting like this up here. And like this here. Cool. And now we got to do the fun long pieces. Okay, and we know how to do this because we've done this so many times. All right, so we got this and this here. Okay. All right, so like typical, then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 here to go on these end pieces here. So we can make that little step shape for these to attach to. Wait, not just yet. It's this piece. Just so we can get that height difference. Okay, here and here. Okay, 1 and 2. And then we got a missing piece. I need to put this on. Yes, that's right. Because then this needs to, oh, fat fingers. Things were slipping. Then these need to attach on like this here. Okay, and this here. Perfect. So again, this is we know what this is going to be. This is going to be the side, like that gold rim around the edge of these. So we know these are going to attach here and here because we've done this so many times. All right. And this is actually coming along a lot faster than I expected. Okay, and then after that, we are going to finish off the edges like this. Okay, and 1, 2. And then this looks like it's going to be, yes. So we're finishing the top of the pot. It's actually one of the more simpler pots that we've done for the base. At least I feel like it. Like some of the other ones were more complex. Like the one we did last time, it was a lot more like taller in the middle. On that, oh, sorry, looking at the picture now, it is actually going to be taller as well. My mistake. Okay, so I need this and 2 of these. And this is going to go like this here and attach into here. Like so, it looks like. And then these are going to be, I guess, for the stems. Let's double check, make sure. Yeah, no, that looks right. Then I need to take our red piece here. Last one of these here. And this goes right through the center. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, then we got this, and this is going to be. Oh, this looks a little fancier. So we do this. Oh, so I was putting it the wrong way. Okay. Then I do 1, 2, 3. Oh, here's the fourth one. I thought I lost it for a second. Let's clean up my table a little bit. Oh, I haven't heard this in ages. Who is this singer again? David Guetta and Nicki Minaj, Turn Me On. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard this song in, gosh, it feels like a decade. When did it come out? Does Spotify give that information? Um, no, it doesn't, but that's fine. It's not a huge issue. It just made me think like, wow, it's been so long since I've heard this. All right, and then this piece has to connect in through here, like this. Wait, just making sure. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, cool. And then this goes in like that. All right. Oh, and that's cool. It just like slid in right there. That was like, it's such a smooth way it slid in too. It's just like one of those Chinese puzzle boxes where the pieces slip in. Hi Ali, how are you doing today? Okay, so let me just put this piece in. Like if you like, let me see if I can show it from like top view. You can kind of like see it just how quickly it slides in. Like how neatly that slid in there. But yeah, hi Ali. You have happy Friday. Are you having a good day today? Sorry, my head got distracted for a second there. And then just two little extra pieces I'm just going to put off to the side. And yeah, so that's the base so far, what we got. Um, do you got any big plans coming up for the weekend there, Ali? Oh, sorry, let me just grab bag number 2. Okay. You know what? I'm just realizing, like with these paper packages, they're a little bit more tougher to open than the plastic ones were. Okay, but oh, you're sleepy? Did you just wake up, or did you have a long day, or is it just like it's the weekend and you just like kind of want to take a chill, kind of take a nap? No, the change of time. Oh, yeah, yeah. Did that really affect you a lot? Like with the whole time change, losing what is it? Yeah, we lost an hour, I believe. Because yeah, it does suck when that happens. But like on the plus side, all my clocks are now finally correct. What I mean by that is that when we had to do the time change back in fall, when we gained an hour, I was lazy. I never bothered to change my clocks at all. So all my clocks were like an hour ahead. So I just had to mentally do the math. It's like, okay, I got to remember if I'm got to be somewhere, my clocks are an hour fast. Yeah, it's just like jet lag, but without the jet. Yeah, yeah. No, I get that. Oh, I hate jet lag so much. Like it would always be the worst coming back from trips. But I mean, on the good side is that it is the weekend, so you can sleep in, relax, take it easy, play games, or and do whatever you want, and just like have fun. Okay, so I need this. 2 and 3 straight, 2 straight ones. Okay. And then this needs to go down at the bottom here. Oh, wait. How does this go? Did I screw up? Oh my god, I did screw up. Oh, I have to completely redo this piece. Because I made the mistake of putting these pieces in the wrong spot. Oh, I hate when that happens. Now I gotta take this all apart. Okay. Okay. How did this go? Okay. Shoot. Yeah, I totally messed up a step here, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Because I put these through the open holes here. Let me see if I can show it on camera. So, like, you see these circle holes here that I put these white pegs through that. They should go through these cross pegs instead. That's my fault there. Plans this weekend: celebrate Grandma's birthday and hopefully get a new shelf for my room. Oh, nice. Oh, by the way, Ali, I meant to ask, how did your cousins like the Twice concert? Did they have a good time? And I hope you have a fun time at your grandma's birthday and getting a new shelf for your room. Okay, there we go. That is better. Okay, there we go. Now that'll be a lot better. Okay, there we go. It was awesome. Nice. Did they get like one of those fan events that I see all the time on Twitter or on YouTube where you know, the artist like waves at them, or your cousin couldn't tell me about his concert phone? Concert phone? Oh, you mean like he filmed the entire concert on his phone? Okay. Now I can jump back to where I was. Because I see that a lot when I see fan cams and stuff of people just like recording the entire concert on their phone. Yeah, the phone he uses daily is also his concert, so high quality. Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to record like concert stuff, you definitely want a high quality phone because, when I did that in Korea with Taeyeon, I wish my phone was a lot better quality. It's an old Note 10 Plus, so when you do like the zoom in and all that stuff, it is like a little bit grainy still. But I mean, I still got to see Taeyeon, and the pictures I took were pretty good, at least. But yeah, if you are doing concerts and you definitely want to, he showed me a video he took at Santa, and I was amazed. Oh, I'm so jealous. Ah, man, I wish I could see Twice in concert or live in general. Just because that would be so amazing. Especially since Sana and Momo and Dahan are like my biases in the group. So like, just to be able to like see them and like get a wave or something would be insane. Did uh did Sana wave at your cousin? Because that would be amazing, and I would low key be hella jealous. Um, so this is like this, and this is like that. Like, if I so You know the group Idol, or I guess they used to be known as G Idol? No. Oh, but can you imagine how crazy that would be if a member of Toys like saw you and waved at you, and you managed to get that on phone? So let me just readjust in my seat. That would be absolutely amazing to see. I don't just being able to experience that. Okay, so this goes here. I need four of them. Two, three. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Idol, they are doing a world tour soon, and in typical K-pop fashion, whenever people say they're doing like a North American tour or a world tour, when they come to North America, it's usually the States and rarely Canada. But there is one performance in Canada, I believe it's in Toronto. And one of my buddies was looking at it and he's debating going for VIP. It's like $800. And I'm just like, oh, that is so expensive. Oh, by the way, thank you for getting first, Ali. I totally realized I didn't see that. I got to set up like sounds for these things um, so I know when things are redeemed. Okay, there we go. He also gave me his custom-made cards with Sanamo and Mina as Pokemon cards. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, actually, okay, you know what? Now that you mentioned that, give me one second. I just gotta go grab something from my storage, but I want to show you this cool thing that I make. Give me one sec. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, it took me a minute to find this dusty binder. But okay, sorry. What did you say? Also, I wanted to mention this before, but you could get along well because of his first day here. He wore a Satsune Miku racer jacket. Oh, nice. That'd be cool. I okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about Hatsune Miku. The reason I have this as a mat is because I saw it at the computer store when I was one day, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of hella cute, and I wanted to get it. I know just like very very little bit about her, but yeah, no, like that would be really cool to see that jacket because I got a lot of friends who are into Hatsune Miku, so like that's like how I know of her. But yeah. But anyways, this is what I wanted to show you. So I have this binder that I realized I put upside down. Because one thing I used to do a little while back, especially with Dreamcatcher, is I would make a lot of like fan made photo cards. Like, and you see those all the time at conventions and everything. People giving out freebies and stuff that they make. And I wanted to try and get into that one day. So like I have these custom photo cards. Sorry, the lights shine on them. Let me go turn off the light so you don't get that glare. There we go. That should help. Sorry, my mom tripped up. But yeah, so like I have these custom. Yeah, so uh, and like I would do custom backs on them too. So like for this one, my Santa. So like I put a holographic shine on it, so it has like stars. And then on the back, I did like a custom back. So this was from their Moonlight Sunrise album, and these were like from their teaser pictures. So I did them for like all the members. Um, then I would do others like so. I have Girls' Generation. I grew up on that one, so like I have a lot of Taeyeon one customs that I made from various things, like her killing voice stuff. And then again, I did like a custom backing on that where it's, her signature and name and all that. Then I did. Okay, so when you mentioned Pokemon cards, there was a seller that I follow on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Instagram. They make custom cards as well, and this I kind of learned a bit of their technique. So they do like these custom. Oh, sorry, this is a loud focus. Let me grab one card and I'll show you. Okay, let me grab this one. So here you go. So I got a Dreamcatcher set from them. So like this is like a shiny Handong, which I thought is really really cool. Like it's holographic. It's printed on holographic paper, and it's on the back of a legit Pokemon card. So whereas they use actual Pokemon cards, and they just like paste the sticker over top of it. So like this is like legit official size. If I were to take the sticker off, I don't know what card is underneath it, and honestly, I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. But then yeah, so like they have all those kind of like holographic ones here. They also had some Taeyeon ones that they did. And then actually, let me just grab one thing. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so I tried to not copy, but inspired by what they did, I tried making my own version of um, Pokemon card themed photo cards. So I got a picture online and printed off. As you can see, like you can tell it's fake because it's completely off centered, based off of how I cut it and everything. And the corners, like you can see, like these are scrap ones that I did. But because obviously I'm a VTuber, right? So I talk to other VTubers and I moderate for some VTubers. So this is one I actually did for one of the VTubers that I moderate for. This is her old model. She has since created a new. She's like re-debuting under a new branding. So she wanted to like change up things. Nothing wrong with what she was doing. She just wanted to be more true to herself, but she wanted to distance herself from the original concept she had, which is great. Like with VTubing, you got to be yourself, right? So like these are part of some of her redeems that were done on stream, like like the idiot sandwich, collar to chain, like a bald fish redeem. So like I kind of made these as jokes for her, and I plan to give it to her. When I see her at like off Kai or something one day, just obviously I'm not going to ask like, hey, can I get your PO box or your address and send you these things? That's creepy. I'm not going to do that. Like I'll give it to her in person. But when you were talking about custom cards, that totally reminded me of like some of the stuff that I do here. And like I made a whole bunch of custom Dreamcatcher cards. I have to find some. I think I put that in a binder somewhere else. That's good. Yeah, yeah. So like, there's actually an IRL streamer that I follow. She is a chef, and one of the things I did is I wanted to like, and she's a huge Pokemon fan. So I wanted to give her like a special gift if I ever went to like, TwitchCon. So I did the same sort of thing, you know. Obviously I asked her permission. It's like, hey, do you mind if I use like the selfies that you post on Twitter? Just because it is public photos, so I'm not asking like for private photos and all that stuff. And like, do you mind if I turn these into photo cards to give to you? And she's like, yeah, go for it. So like I made a whole stack of them of like various parts of her life that she's posted. You know, a lot of her cooking streams. I've done. She has two dogs she really loves, and so I'm like, okay, let me make a photo card of her and her dogs, which she posted a picture of, and she was fine with it. She loves it. I haven't had a chance to give it to her yet because obviously I haven't had a chance to go to TwitchCon. One day, hopefully soon, I can go and give it to her because and I know she would like it, and because she is like a huge Pokemon fan, I did like the Pokemon back in and everything on it. But yeah, like part of me is also like I want to make more photo cards, but I don't know what concepts to make them of. So I'm just gonna turn my light back on. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Oh, okay. I just ran my knee into my desk. Oh, well, that was fun. Uh, but yeah, like one of the things I kind of also want to do is, and this is going to be a little, I don't know if this is like a little narcissistic of me to say, but I kind of want to make photo cards of myself, of like my model, you know, not necessarily to give to people because I know people might probably won't want them, but just something for me to have of myself, you know. And that's why I'm kind of slowly getting art pieces made because I would just like make personal photo cards. Like I always check with the artist first too. It's like, hey, do you mind if I were to like frame this or turn this into a personal photo card for myself to just like keep and use? And a lot of them are like, yeah, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So, one thing I was talking about earlier on stream before you showed up was how if people are watching VODs of the stream, then a lot of the times there's no background noise. Like it's very quiet, especially if I'm just like focused and all of a sudden I just go really quiet myself. So what I'm thinking of doing is um add in like a lo-fi background to streams like this or to like these kind of views when I'm like building Lego and stuff. So that if you're watching on YouTube, you know, there's like a VOD um, and it has audio. And actually, since you're here, let me load it up and let me know what you think of this as like a lo-fi audio sound. Okay, let me just find it. Okay. Um, does it play? And then okay, so let me just pause Spotify for a sec just to make sure it's playing in the background, and if you guys can hear it. Mom told me to do that for my cousin who loves to dance and is part of a dance group. Like, screenshot a part of her video, like, customize the card and give it to her. Yeah, that's like exactly it. Before I lose track of what I'm thinking of, just can you confirm for me? Can you hear the lo-fi background music? Like, cause I turned off Spotify, so can you like hear music in the back? Okay, you can. Is it too loud? Too soft? A bit quiet? Okay. So I'm just going to turn up a little bit. Because what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to set it so that it can only be heard on VOD tracks, but not during the live. So that, like, you know, as we're talking here, I can play Spotify and that will work just fine. But then when you listen back to the VOD, all you will hear is just the lo-fi music. All good now? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to set that like that. And now, if I did this correctly, you shouldn't be able to hear it at all. Is that correct? So just double check and make sure I got things set up. Because right now, all you should be able to hear is just me talking, no music. Take care of that. Okay, so if I did this right, and I can check the VOD afterwards too. Um, Let me just adjust this here because I don't want it to distract me. Okay, so now I don't hear that, which is fine. But then it should still be playing, I believe. I'm still experimenting with it. I'll figure it out eventually. But if the VOD doesn't have music, then it doesn't have music. But anyways, sorry, back to what you were saying about how your mom wanted you to do that for your cousin. I actually did that for a buddy's wedding. Last year, no, 2 years ago. So obviously my buddy got married. He invited me to his wedding. Took a couple photos of him, me, and our two other friends who we haven't seen because we've known each other since high school, right? So we thought, what would be a really nice photo is just a couple of their wedding photos as little photo cards. So that's what I did. Picture of me and all of them, the bride and the groom, and I turned that into custom photo cards. And on the back, it was like X and Y's wedding, and then the date and everything. And I gave it to them as a gift, and they loved it. Like, I do that also for like my little niece, like especially when she was born. We, family being family, we would take photos of her crawling or her coming home from the hospital for the first time, and her with her parents and all that stuff, her birthday. Sorry, just get some water. And I made like little photo cards out of those. I haven't done it in a long time, actually. I should. But especially just like her first year. And I gave it to my parents, my sibling, and then my sister-in-law's parents as well. So they have a copy. I'm just like, this is a nice little thing that she can have when she's older. She can be like, this is you growing up. Like how when people get married, sometimes people play videos at the wedding of like, oh, this is them as a child, this is them growing up and stuff. I wanted to do something like that, but with photo cards. And I think it's a really, really amazing gift to be able to give to people, And if you can do that for your cousin, like honestly, I'm 100% positive they will appreciate that so much. Because nowadays it's always like, how do you personalize a gift? At least that's what I struggle with. It's like, how do I do something and make it really personal and unique, Okay, so they say they want 4 here, but I don't know where the 4th one goes. Oh, it goes out here, I think. Okay, so we got that there. Then these 2 mini flowers. One here and one here. Okay, my mom told me to do that for my cousin. But yeah, what did your cousin think of the cards? Did she like it? And what kind of dance does your cousin do? Okay, so we got that there. Take this, add this here. Connect. Okay, and then this is going to go up top here. Okay, and these pieces here. Oh, with a cap on it too. Nice. Oh, and then a small flower piece. 1, 2. Okay, so this goes like that there. I didn't make the cards yet, but she dances to K-pop. Oh, okay. That's so cool. I'm sure she's gonna love it. You're also gonna lurk for a bit? Yeah, not a problem, Allie. Thank you very much for coming here, and thank you for lurking too. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. And you know, when you're, I'll be here. You know, just building, chatting. Okay, so but yeah, thank you for the lurk though, Allie, and I will see you later when you're finished. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. So this part is unique, new, where they have this, where they put it on like this, and this like wavy and has a cap on it. I think that's a really cool idea. And then this goes in like here. And then this is here. So it's like this. So far it's looking like this, which is kind of cool. Actually, this one isn't as complex as some of the other ones where I'm finding, which is really nice. Okay, so we need to do 2 of these. 1, 2 of these. These 2 and these 2 and these 2. Okay, so take this, pop that on like that. Looks like I have to do this twice, so let me just do this at the same time. Okay. Oh, and then I cap it like that. Okay. That's easy enough. And then upside down, it gets one of these. So this is like a bloom. And then you pop these inside. Okay. That's pretty simple. Pretty easy to do. Just twist it and make sure it's on. Okay. And then, oh, so these just slide on here like this. Okay, and that goes like that. Hi, Shadow. How are you? Thank you for getting second, Shadow. All right, cool. So we got this. We got the little blooms happening on it. How are you doing today, Shadow? Happy Friday. Okay, so now we're doing like the fancy flower at the top now. Okay, so I need this and this. It's just, wait, there's 2. Okay, just making sure I'm grabbing the right one. You're good. What about you? I'm not doing too bad, you know, just kind of chilling, taking it easy. And yeah, I mean, like, it's Friday, it's the coming weekend, so I figured finish off the weekend low key and chill, and then come Monday, excuse me, we go hard at it with Tomb Raider, you know. Got any big plans for the weekend? For me, I'm just doing my usual weekend stuff. I'm going to go grocery shopping, and that's about it, really. I don't lead a very exciting life. Streaming is probably the most exciting thing I do these days. I I don't know if that is sad or not that I have no life. Um yeah. I ain't got nothing to do. Probably watch new One Piece live action. Oh yeah. I have to watch that too. Like I haven't had a chance, but I'm seeing people talk about it online. Like they're not spoiling it, which is good. I'm glad because I would hate for it to be spoiled. Um, but I just see like news articles saying like, oh, the cast met the original voice actors, or stuff like that. So that's fine with me because it's not like ruining any surprises. Who is your favorite One Piece character, if you don't mind me asking? 3 and 4. Because I saw what was it on Facebook? I saw a post talking about the nationalities of the different characters, and I didn't realize Chopper was Canadian. I'm like, that's kind of funny, and I don't know if it's a little on the nose, a reindeer coming from Canada, and I'm like, that seems a little bit sus. Okay, so we got this going. So this is like the base of the flower. Okay, so then here I need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Then 2, 4, 6, 8 here for the lower half. Luffy? Okay, so you are like a Luffy fan. Okay. Oh, actually, question for you. I know you're a Luffy fan, but if you could have any devil fruit power, which one would it be? Because they got so many different powers on that in that anime. I'm like, oh, it's a hard one to pick. Because you have Luffy's stretch power, you have Buggy's ability to like discombobulate. All right. You have Smoker's power. You have Marco. You're gonna have to remind me what his power is, because it's been a while since I read the manga, and honestly, I forget a whole lot of the powers that they show because there's just like so much going on. At one point, it just got to be like so much for me. The Phoenix. Okay, yeah. Phoenix powers would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, how do they do this? Is it like off center? Oh, okay. So they do it like that. So this is all closed up, and then this one. Okay, cool. I see now. So actually, I'm very curious. What is it about One Piece that draws you in? Like, what captures your interest in the series? And have you seen all the anime episodes? Because that's a lot. Like, what, over 1,000 now? Easily. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is really pretty. Like the way this is designed for this one flower. Like, okay, like how cool is that to see? You're, I have rewatched One Piece for four times. Damn, that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't even seen the entire series one time. Wow. And you're caught up with the book. Okay, wow, that's no, honestly, that's really really cool. I find with like long series, it has to like really really capture me, and I have to just find the time to do it. And when I'm waiting for chapters to come out, that's usually when I lose interest. So that's why I usually like to wait for a series to like really either finish or build up quite a bit before I read, so I can just like binge in one sitting. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Honestly, I do love how that flower is done, where you line it up right in the middle of each other. It like stops it from closing up. Oh shit! I get it. Everyone does not have time for the show, and it's fine. Yeah, but I'm not gonna. It is a good show though. Like, don't get me wrong. From what I've seen in the anime, it is like really really good. Okay, there we go. Snap that piece in. Okay. Oh, by the way, Shadow. I just thought I want to show you this. I did this at the beginning of the stream, was I was figuring it out, but I now added a soundboard, so I can, and also say, and then also talk about, and no one will ever know. How much have you seen so I can answer what draws me towards a show with this voice? Honestly, go for it. Like, don't worry about spoilers for me, because I pretty much over the years I know most of the stuff that happens. So honestly, just go for it. I'm not gonna lie to you. The odds of me sitting down and watching the entire anime is going to be very, very unlikely. Yeah. No, sorry about that. Like, I was having fun setting up soundboard because I realized I didn't have any of those set up beforehand, and it's kind of like a fun little thing. So I got, because I know not everyone can do the sound alerts that I have, because you have to obviously, I have to stream for you people to collect channel points to use those sound alerts, and I realized I don't stream a lot, so it's going to be hard for people to do that. So one thing I'm actually going to look at setting up this weekend also is sound alerts with bits, so that if people want to like do something, they can use bits. It's not going to be super expensive, maybe like 5-10 bits or something, because I don't expect it to be used like spammed a lot. But then I also got some fun stuff too, like, okay, so this, don't judge me for this, but I thought this was hilarious for when we play Gooner games. Like, I really like how the show is so much more than just a kid being a pirate king, how the world government is corrupted, and how the different characters are related and important to the plot. Okay, yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, it shows that the idealism that Luffy has, he wants to be a pirate king, and he talks about it as a kid. And with society, when you talk about wanting to be something as a kid, how often do they follow through with that as they grow up? Whereas this show is showing like that's been his goal from day one, to be pirate king, and he's followed through on that, and he doesn't let anything stop him. Like, it shows his determination and everything. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I saw that sound alert, and I was thinking, like, can you imagine if we had that soundboard during Stellar Blade? Like, oh yeah. And I figured, like, or if when we were playing Five Hearts, you know what I mean. Like, some of those scenes, you just be like, oh, you hit that sound alert, and you're good to go. But yeah, like, and sorry, what were we saying? And the realization that Oda Sensei only worked on this piece of content his whole life has made me respect him so much, because now he's the 7th best-selling author of all time. I can yap about this for days. Yeah, no, honestly, if it's something you're passionate about and you want to yap about it, go for it. I'm not going to turn down good anime talk, especially if it's like an anime that I don't know a whole lot about. I have no problems with that, and I encourage it, because I would love to learn more about the different animes out there that I either haven't seen and I should watch, or that I started watching and I never finished. And I agree with you, like, how it shows that the world government is corrupted, and they're supposed to be the law, especially now in today's society with what's happening with the world, how the government should be looking out for the citizens and they should be the good guys in theory. But in One Piece, they're showing them that they're corrupted, like they're the bad guys, and it's actually the quote unquote bad guys, the pirates, who are the good guys in a way. Like Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hat Pirates, yes, they are pirates and people see them as, the bad guys. But they are actually just looking to make a world for themselves where they can be accepted and have their freedoms. And yeah, so this was Oda Sensei's only project that he's ever done in his entire life. Is that correct? Or because I know this has taken up a lot of his life because of the popularity of the series, and obviously he struck gold with that. Yes. Oh wow, that's really impressive. That he's dedicated his entire life to just this one piece. No pun intended. And that is such a huge influence to so many people around the world. Like the impact that his series has had is insane. And the only other ones that have ever done something like this is Naruto, I would say, and possibly Bleach, to be in terms of like global recognition, something that people talk about still to this day, type of thing. Like those are the main animes I realize. And Dragon Ball, yes, of course, Dragon Ball. But even okay, so yes, Dragon Ball has a huge following. I'm not going to deny that. I was a Dragon Ball child. I watched it from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. We don't talk about the one series. If you know, you know. But I feel like One Piece and Naruto, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, I feel like they kind of eclipse Dragon Ball. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragon Ball is still huge to this day, without a doubt. But it doesn't, how do I say this? It's not what first comes to mind when you think anime. If that makes sense. Like when you hear anime, I would assume the first things that come to mind are One Piece and Naruto. And then Sword Art, Bleach, in no particular order, of course. And yes, Dragon Ball would be, I would say, top 5, top 10 for sure. And Sailor Moon. But when you think anime, it's not like the first ones that come to mind, especially with this newer generation, right? Like if you were to talk to older generation like me, then yeah, we would probably say Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, as like first things that come to mind, because that's what we grew up on. But if you were to talk about people, generations nowadays, I do believe it would be more One Piece. Yeah. Okay. So then, okay, with One Piece, I want to pick your brain on this. So obviously, we know it started off with Luffy going to find the One Piece. Do you think the One Piece actually exists, or is it just a concept that Gold Roger created to like unite all the pirates, or to maybe he said, "Oh, there's a One Piece that that doesn't actually exist in order to create the chaos." Yeah, no, and I agree. Like it's totally just like just an opinion and a thought that was going through my head. Like, yeah, sorry, I'm just my stuff. That went through my head and everything. And I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, maybe I might be the only one thinking that way, and there might be others who think completely differently from me, and that's honestly completely fine. I love having these kind of debates. Like, okay, I see your opinion. Here's my opinion, and we can just talk about it for hours. No one is necessarily right. No one is necessarily wrong. It would be interesting for it to just be a concept, but Oda Sensei said that it is a physical thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I don't know a whole lot of what Oda Sensei said, so I'm 100% trusting you because you know a lot better than I do, and I'm taking your word for this. And if it is a physical thing, that's awesome. That makes it a little bit more tangible in my head then, because when I first was starting to read in One Piece, like way back when, I was thinking this would be very interesting if it was just a concept, like a thought about. Sorry, what? There's a buzzing. Oh, okay. Sorry if you guys can hear this like buzzing in the background. It snowed yesterday, so unfortunately the people in the complex by me, they have like the property managers have guys coming out to like clean the snow, so they're using like snow blowers. Oh, you don't hear the buzzing? Okay, so that was my worries because like I'm right by my window too, so I don't know if you guys could hear the snow blowers because I can hear them. I didn't know if my mic was picking it up, but luckily it's not. But yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay, the concept of One Piece. So I thought that would be a really interesting way to like approach a manga, even like where you create a series and it's like, okay, so this is what we're going to do, but it doesn't actually exist. Like, how crazy would that be? Like, they have this, you have the entire world on this grand adventure trying to find this mythological item that doesn't exist. Now that you said it exists, so obviously, that it's a different thing, but you would love to be that? Yeah, like, because when I was thinking about it, I'm like, can you imagine? Obviously, once they find out that it didn't really exist, a lot of pirates would probably be pissed off because like, oh, we spent our entire life looking for something, and and then we get screwed over like this. But honestly, it would be kind of cool, to be honest. Honestly, you don't mind that? Yeah, and same. It would be honestly a really cool way to create a series. Just like it's based purely around the theoretical or what could be. So like, okay, so I know you said that Oda Sensei that it is a physical thing, and I'm just gonna pretend for a moment that it's hypothetical, just so I can like explain my thought process on that. If it wasn't real, for instance, and say the One Piece was just the concept, how would that play out, do you think? Like, would if the pirates found out that, hey, it doesn't actually exist? Like, say they found a journal somewhere, a long lost journal from Gold Roger, and where he talks about, oh, I want to unite the pirates under one cause, or I want to change the world and cause a disruption by creating a fake treasure. In your opinion, based off of what you've read in the books, because or seen in the anime, the pirate personalities better than I do. How do you think they would react to something like that? Okay, so I need to grab this piece up top here. Okay. For these feet pieces. Most of them would be, yeah, and that's what I was thinking too, because like they're putting their entire life on the line to find this supposed hidden treasure to become king of the pirates, and then to find out that, hey, this whole entire time it was a bluff. But Luffy Lions would understand the message behind the concept of that. Yeah, I agree with Luffy. He is like, and Straw Hats. they are a different breed in that they are pirates, but they also have this code of honor, like code of ethics that they kind of subscribe to. It feels like, you know, they will fight injustice where they see it, and if you don't go out of your way to like attack them and harass them, they won't attack and harass you, sort of deal, you know? At least that's the impression I get from it. Okay. So this is kind of interesting in the book. They show there's like 3 different types of these banana shapes, and that looks like there's 3 different colors. So I guess I need the lightest color here. 2, 3, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. And I need 2 of that and 18 of that. So I guess these 2 go here. Yeah, because that's that color. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay. So that's that color. Then I have 2, 4, 6. This is probably for another part somewhere. More or less, yeah? Yeah, okay, so that's what I was thinking. It's like Luffy would be more of a chill kind of guy. Oh yeah, so this is a darker color. So I need 8 here. 2, 4, 6. Okay, because yeah, this is, yeah, so this is the darker one. 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then these 2 here. Okay. Sorry, I had to just double check the numbers because they have 3 different colored banana shapes here. And I just had to make sure I had the right ones for associate. So like 18 here, 8 there, and then 2 here. Okay. Yeah, so more or less. Yeah. No, I agree. Like they want what they want for sure. And they don't stop going for what they want. But at the same time, they're not also going to like pillage and attack villages just for the sake of, you know, getting what they want. They'll try and do it the right way. Whereas you see other pirates, like Buggy, for instance, you know, he has no problem attacking, maiming, murdering, that sort of thing. At least that's the impression I get from them. And then you have like those numbered guys like number 3 or something, or Don Flamingo. Like they will attack and hurt people just to get what they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I know Luffy is your favorite character. Out of curiosity, who is your least favorite character, both in the series and on the Straw Hat crew? Actually, speaking of the Straw Hat crew, one thing that I find really interesting about them is that they are very much all about second chances as well. If you think about it, most of them are, well, not most probably, but a couple of them are like second chance redemptions. So Robin, you know, they brought her in as part of the crew, even though she was, like bad at first. Frankie was originally one of their enemies, who now became, their engineer and close personal friend. I don't like Saint Carlos at all in the series. Oh, okay. Um, who is Saint Carlos? Carlos, yeah. Like, is he a devil fruit user or is he part of the world government? Because I haven't caught up on the series in quite a while, so I probably don't know some of the characters, or most of the characters, we'll say. Okay, this is an interesting piece. Alright, here we go. But these are like the tendrils of the flower, it looks like. He's basically a celestial dragon who are elite nobles of the world who can do whatever they want, and Navy would support. Oh, okay. So like how the world government's version of like the 8 pirate kings or something like that, right? Because like how Boa Hancock is like one of the pirate kings, so she can kind of do whatever she wants, sort of deal. And in the Straw Hats, you don't really hate it. Yeah, I can see that. The Straw Hats are a really well done group of characters. The way they're all portrayed, they all had their redemption arcs, like how Nami had hers at the beginning of the series. I don't know too much about Brock, to be honest with you. So I'd say like in terms of like popularity, for me at least, he would probably be one of my lower ones, just because I don't know much about him except that he's a living skeleton. Worked at Thriller Park. Okay, how does this connect? This goes onto this top ring here. Okay. Brooke, yeah, sorry. What did I say? I said Brock, because Brock is from Pokemon. Sorry, my bad. Okay. All good, yeah. I am actually very interested though to check out the live action for season 2, just to see what how they do it, because I did feel like the first season it did feel a little bit rushed in terms of like story. Like it was honestly, it's still really well done, don't get me wrong. Like I super enjoyed it, and I liked how they showed everything, but it did feel like they tried to cram too much into a limited number of episodes, which I understand from like a Netflix point of view. They have to, because production gets expensive. It would have been cool though if they could have like stretched it out a little bit more. I don't know if this should be like right up to this or not, but I can always adjust it later. I need 2 of these and these 2 pieces. Okay, so we got this here. Come on. Okay, there we go. You felt that was rushed? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because like the whole buggy arc, it could have been stretched out longer. You honestly really enjoy slow pace shows. Same, like when you have the chance to like really delve into the characters and kind of see who they are and like learn about them, that makes it so much nicer, because then it gives you a chance to like really connect with what's going on. Whereas when it's really fast paced and they try and push out a lot at once, or like condense a lot of it at once, it does feel kind of too much, or not too much, but disconjointed. Okay. So I need to make the bigger ones now. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay. Put these off here. So how does this connect now? Oh, okay, so I'm putting all 18 around here. Ooh. Okay, so that's going to get crowded. Okay, but that's fine. That's not a problem. So you say you prefer slow pace show. So like, what's an example of a slow pace show that you really have enjoyed lately? Okay, so let me just get this going. All right, here. So we've got this piece in here now. Yeah, so I'm finding with this flower, it's not as like complex as the other ones. It's just a lot more smaller pieces. Like just like all this stuff here is a lot more to deal with. Okay. Okay, so we've got this here. And then, yeah, so like I mentioned before, after this, I'm just going to take like a, because I'm getting close to finishing up the flower. After that, I'm just going to take like a quick 5-minute bathroom break, get some water and stuff like that. And then, excuse me, I'm going to hop onto Power Wash Sim so we can finish off what we were working on last stream, because we were so close to finishing that. So I figured might as well just go do that now and be done and like get it all figured out. Okay, so now to try and figure out how to get all these on nicely, because this is 18 I have to fit on, so they're going to get really crowded. Okay, so if I go like this, just kind of center everything now. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 6. So if I put 2 on each side here. Okay. Just so I can kind of like figure out spacing here. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of like crab legs when I'm looking down at it. Like, maybe it's a little hard to see, but when I'm looking at these flower tendrils and everything, I'm getting like crab leg vibes and kind of making me a little bit hungry. Back, I'll have to leave for work and face myself. Hi, Ali, welcome back. Not a problem. You know, work comes first. Work is very important. I just appreciate you being here in the first place, you know, and just chilling, saying hi, hanging out. I do hope you have fun at work, though, today. Okay. No, we were just talking about One Piece. Have you seen the live action, or have you read the book or watched the manga? Or the anime? Sorry, how could you watch the manga? Oh, shit. Oh. Don't dox my face? Okay. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. No worries. It was just curious. Do you watch a lot of anime? Or actually, I do have an interesting question I want to ask you because we were kind of debating. All I know that Mackie and this really, yeah, okay, yeah, fair. I do actually have a question for you because we were talking about it a little bit earlier. When you think of anime, what is the first series that comes to mind? So here's the flower open. So let me close it up now a bit. Actually, open it up just a little bit here. And of course, I'll fix it up for sure after I finish. Italia, okay. I'll be honest with you. I actually have never seen that one. The reason I ask is because we were debating or talking about it. When you hear anime, like what is the first thing that comes to mind? And for Shadow, it was One Piece is one like the big ones. For me, and it would be something like Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon type of thing, because that's what I grew up on. But then I was also saying, now it with current generation, if they were to think of anime, would Dragon Ball be considered like one of the first ones that comes to mind, just because it is such an older anime series? Oh, Pokemon then? The anime countries humanized. Okay, I'd have to watch Hetalia because I don't know anything about that one. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I know about it is just because I heard about it recently, is due to some how do I put this? Some drama that's happening in the cosplay world, and someone did a cosplay, I believe, from that anime, and it didn't go over so well. Let's just say. Oh, Pokemon. Okay, yeah, Pokemon. Oh, okay. So that's the thing. When I think anime, I'll be honest with you, Pokemon doesn't come to mind right away. Like for sure, it is like a huge anime without a doubt. But in terms of like if the first thing that comes to mind, honestly, I wouldn't think Pokemon. And I think it's just also because of like I'm a different generation too. So like my anime was stuff like I said, Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, Bubblegum Crisis, Galaxy Railroad. Oh no, yeah. So, I'm I don't know if you I'm pretty sure you can guess which humanized country I'm talking about and their most notorious figure. And that kind of is, yeah. No. He was a how do I say this? Uh, how do I think the best way to put this is World War I. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm correct, that should in where the anime or the character that is causing the controversy is from. Russia is one of my favorite characters. Tough exterior, soft interior. Okay, so I'm actually very curious because I've never seen this anime. When you say they're humanized, how so? Like, are they characters that represent the countries, or are they actually the countries turned into humans, sort of thing? Okay, so got that. Okay, then this last set of tendrils is going to go onto the bottom here. And then obviously I'm going to have to fix everything up after the fact and tidy. I don't know, actually, I might have to look that up. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe it was like that, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the anime where girls would represent warships, and like they would go into battle and they would suddenly don gear of the warships. Like I know there's been cosplays about it. Once I hear the name, I'll know what it's about, like what it's called. Once I hear the name, but for the love of me right now, I cannot figure it out. Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can Google it, and find it. What is it called? Kantai Collection and Azert Lane. Yeah, so those are the ones I was thinking of. Yeah, so these animes where they take on they're named after naval vessels from World War II and stuff. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about then, where like they would go into battle and they would start wearing ship parts like guns and stuff. Like it's an interesting concept, and that's what I was wondering: is Hetalia like that, where they are people who are like? Then that's what I'm trying to wonder, like how they could humanize countries. If it's, excuse me, is it something similar in that regard, where they are, where like it's hard to explain it because I'm trying to understand how they could humanize the country. So I have to actually look it up, or if it's just people who are representatives of the country, and that's it, sort of thing. Like they are in like I don't know, some sort of championship, for instance, and it's like, oh, this is the representative of Russia, and he's just the character himself is just like shy and all that stuff. Okay, so that's the flower bud of the chrysanthemum. It's a very complex piece to put together with all these little tendrils and everything. And now, just because my OCD, I gotta make sure they're all straight and lined up and stuff. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Okay. I might have to go through with like a pair of tweezers later on and just like adjust spacing, because that's gonna. I gotta get ready now. Hopefully you find your answer to Italian Enjoy Power Wash. Bye for now. Thank you for coming in, Ali, and have a great day at work. Thank you for being here. It's a huge pleasure to have you here, and always. And I hope you have a great weekend with your grandma's birthday. Okay, let's see how I get this piece in now without totally freaking everything up. Can it go in deeper? No, it can't. Unless I missed a piece? No, it looks right. It's not a very deep piece either, so yeah, it's gonna have to stick out a bit. Okay. So yeah, it looks like that is the chrysanthemum. So let me just put these spare pieces away before I lose them. Yeah, so that is the fourth noble flower. Can I rotate this? Just so it doesn't fall and break. Ta-da! Now we have completed all four of the flowers. And I'm going to have to find a place to put them all now. But that's actually pretty cool. So we've done the whole seasons now. Actually, let me just do one quick thing here with this, and where is it? Okay, so I wanted to take a screenshot of that just so I could show people later. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break to run to the bathroom and clean up a little bit, and then when I come back, I'm going to hop straight into power wash. So while I'm gone, if you guys want to, an ad break will start as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll come back after the ad break finishes. So I'm gonna go take a couple minutes break to just use the bathroom, clean up, and then when I come back, we will jump into power wash, and hopefully ads will be done by then. Okay, I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, oh, sorry, let me just get my. Hello, hello. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. Ad break is finished. Welcome back from the ads, too, for those who were stuck in Agile. So we finished doing the Lego build, and I thought we'd just continue out where we left off on Wednesday with the power wash, because we're almost done the mini village. Nutsville. Little cool beans in a little cool village. All right, cool. And I figured, you know what? Since we got time to kill, let us just finish everything up here because there's not a lot left to do. I figure this will probably take another hour and a half. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so last we finished off, I did this courtyard area here, I believe. Oh, I didn't get this. Beans Fun Fair. Okay, cool. Oh, there's some balloons here I didn't get. I thought I had finished this area, but there was some spots I'd missed. My bad. My bad, gang. Okay, cool. But, oh, sorry, wrong one, tab. That's what I wanted. Oh, no, not this. Oh, yeah, so, I just want to get some of these finished off. I don't know if you're like me where if you see it's like almost done 99%, 95%, I'm just going to go finish them off quickly because it's going to drive me insane. And yeah, it's probably because I'm like low-key, probably OCD in a way. Get that farm, beach, get downtown completed. And then all this is interior stuff. Oh, fun fair. Okay. We'll do these. Okay, cool. Now that I have a list of stuff to work on. Cool. Oh, yeah. Wow, there's a lot here that I missed. There we go. Fence. The stall? Or, oh, the cart. Okay. I like that they do have the little guide arrow to show you all the stuff that you're missing. It just sometimes I have to figure out where to go for it. Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't get that side. Downtown somewhere. Oh, here it is. The well? I thought I got the well. University kayak. Ah, there is a lot of stuff that I missed. Just because it's so small, it's hard to see. Okay, so we got down here. And the house. Oh, sorry. Oh, there it is. On the roof here. Oh, is this going to be one of those things where it's just like a small part? Okay, there we go. What can I pick? Oh, yeah. I got the little gnome. Let's have him sleep in the forest here. Or in the fields. Okay. Table. What's it? Oh, at the bench. Something here. Okay. Oh, the fence. Okay. Oh, okay, that was what it was. The balloons. The tree, of course. Perfect. What does it say over here? One of these stones. Honestly, this is such a nice, chill, relaxing kind of game. Let me see what else do I have. Any other? Okay, so pretty much all that's left now is just like the main castle stuff. Cool. So with the Caldera Chronicles, I like that they're like not hidden levels, but they're like story levels, maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how to like describe them, but they're just like little side missions, which is fun because in the main stuff it's always like vehicles and locations, whereas here it's just like miscellaneous things. And that was especially evident in the first Power Wash too. Okay, so that's cleaned there. I'm not gonna lie, also like just this water sound, it's so chill and so relaxing too. It's calming. Like whether you're having a bad day at work or in life or in general, this game honestly just like washes it all away. No pun intended, of course. But yeah, like it's such a nice stress reliever. I highly recommend getting these games if you ever are looking for something to do, something that can just like shut down your brain and not have to think, and you just sit and be, you know. Castle Rampart, okay. Ooh, okay, so now I'm thinking. Oh wait, did I? Oh, I just realized I didn't add a. No, actually, no, I don't need the soundtrack on because I was thinking for a minute that I needed to put the lo-fi BGM on this set of scenes as well. But then I realized, no, wait, I'm playing a game, so you're going to want to hear the game audio instead of like lo-fi beats and everything. Because I have that set, so I'm trying something new, and I have a lo-fi playlist that'll play whenever I'm doing Lego builds and all that stuff, just so that it's not quiet music all the time, especially when or it's not just empty space and just me talking if you're ever watching the VODs. So if I did it right, then on the VOD it should play lo-fi music just for like filler background noise. And it's copyright free from YouTube. I do have to put the credits up, and I will do that afterwards. I will put that up on in my about section just to credit the artist because that's always good. You always want to credit artists because you see that too much nowadays where people are just taking music from YouTube and stuff and not giving proper credits and or scenes or images and all that stuff, and it's like that's not right. That's these people put a lot of time and effort into making um, these pieces of music, pieces of art, and they deserve the appropriate recognition. And I do that also with my YouTube VODs, or not VODs, but my videos that I put up. If I use concepts from like somewhere else, I will definitely credit them. And for a lot of the pictures that I use for the covers page, they are all Shutterstock, so it is hard to credit the appropriate artist on those. But I do try to when I can. Like I definitely credit um, like the Transformers voiceover that I did. I credit the movie. I credit. Uh, I claim that it's not my own source material. It's purely for entertainment purposes only. And you know, because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want things to get demonetized or get the channel taken down. Because I do believe it is important to credit people um, when you can, or all the time. Okay, let's just get this castle cleaned up a bit. Back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Yeah, I have no tone. I can't sing worth squat. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Okay. Oh, missed a spot here. I missed a lot of spots here. Oh. Okay. Slow down a little bit so I can get a good solid clean in. By the way, this goes out to everyone listening, has me on in the background, or if you're just lurking. I hope you guys have a great day today and a great weekend. Make sure to take time for yourselves to just, you know, relax, enjoy things, have fun. Life sucks, but you know we can't let it control us, and we just gotta do what we can to be happy. And I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and taking care of everything. Oh, come on, jump. Jump, darn it. Do I have to get the ladder? Where is it? Here we go. Oh, shit. I didn't place it properly. Here we go. There we go. Haha. Yeah, some parts you do have to get the ladder, and that's fine. I generally try not to use it too much because, like here, it blocks my water. Oh, come on. I just need to get that corner. There we go. Ooh, there's a lot up here. Okay. No, I'm sorry, like, sometimes when I'm playing, I kind of go a little quiet. It's just struggling to figure out what to say, you know, because I'm not much of a yapper, and I know this, and I try and talk to keep people entertained as much as possible, but At the same time, I don't know what to say a lot of the times too. It's like, oh, um, is this relevant? Is this going to, are people going to find this entertaining? Or is it just mindless chatter that people don't care about? It's, even though I've only been doing this for a couple months, it's still a lot to try and learn like how to stream and be engaged and entertaining and stuff as well. Like it's not as easy as other streamers make it look, because they they have exciting lives that they could talk about. I don't. Like, what can I talk about that I've done recently? Um, Nothing. I mean, I can talk about the new anime I'm watching. It's actually called Jack of All Trades, Party of None. It's it's an interesting anime to say the least. It's your typical hero gets kicked out of, or not hero, but main character gets kicked out of hero's party. Turns out hero's party desperately needs him because he is super OP. That trope. And it's not a bad trope. It's just overdone. But I still watch it just because it's sometimes really cool to watch how OP the character really is. Like see all the crazy power ups that they have and everything that they do. Like so, this particular one, it's so far 11 episodes. I don't know how many it's going to be. If it's like going to finish at 11 or if there's more. I'm only on episode 10. And it's just typical. Like I said, it's a typical main character's OP. He has powers. Well, okay, so it's like a fantasy world, obviously, and he's part of the heroes' party where they're conquering dungeons. So it has a lot of current tropes that are going on these days. So it's a dungeon crawler trope. It's a OP character. It's the heroes' party trope, etc. It's a, how do I explain this one? Some parts of it I'm not a big fan of. In that how do I? It feels very predictable. Like the hero's going to save the day, or like the main character is going to save the day. The hero's party are going to be regretful for what they did. They're going to want him to rejoin. He's going to say no, type of thing. And the character has like some backstory or like history with the hero's party. They were childhood friends who grew up together, and they made a vow to do this and that to be the strongest, whatever. It's that same typical trope. This one throws a lot of those tropes into one, and I'll say it's okay to watch. Is it going to be one I'm going to come back to time and time again? Honestly, no. I don't believe it will be. I'll watch it for the time being, just because it's something new to watch. But it's not going to be like my top tier list, unfortunately. And I feel bad saying that because I know the animators, the voice actors, the script writers and everything, the people who created the source material, they put a lot of time and effort into it, and I feel bad saying that. Maybe the book is a lot better. I don't know, and just that the anime kind of fell to the wayside. I don't know how, so I'd have to look into it. But it's just okay in my opinion. Now, would I say don't watch it? No, of course not. I'll recommend it as a watch if you're looking for something new. But is it my go-to? Probably not. Okay, so go here. All right, cool. So that went pretty quickly there. Actually, we're going through this at a pretty quick pace, actually, because we're already at 89% of the project completed. Clean it, so that's nice. We did get through a lot yesterday, just doing the train, the hillside, the park, and the farm area. It actually would be kind of fun. Just build in a mini little village like this. I think that could be pretty cool. Okay. That said, though, if I were to actually build like a little mini village like this, I don't know what I would do with it. Like, would I leave it outside? And I could. It just the only thing is like the weather here in my part of Canada is pretty. It can be pretty extreme, especially during like wintertime, and it would just get wrecked unless they made it like super durable. But then, you also have to repair it over the summertime, fix up anything that gets damaged. So it is a lot of work to do. Now, if it was like an interactive place for like kids or something, I would do that indoors, and that could be kind of fun. Making like a playground or something for like my niece. Where she could like have a castle to play through, like a little village here. That could be really cool. And if I ever have kids, they could play there as well. Or if I get more nieces or nephews, you never know, right? Okay, I need to grab this, bring it out to here, because I can only go so far up. Actually, I bet I could hit from, like, get the super extender. Yeah. Haha. Get it from far away. Ha, sweet, I can hit it all the way from here. Let's stop the train before it runs into me. I should have done this instead. The only problem is like when you do such far away shots, it does reduce the power, so it might not clean as cleanly. But because I have also a high powered, oh, actually, let me change this. There we go. I got a more high powered cleaner, so it's going to do a better job. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'm the only girl in the world. Man, Rihanna makes some crazy good hits. Like her songs are amazing. I don't think she does any more. She's done any movies recently either. Because I haven't seen anything from her since Battleship. At least that I know of. She might have done some stuff. I just honestly don't keep track of the celebrities and musicians when they make movies. Come on, don't fall. Jump. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, I see where it is. Right up there. Sweet, we got the tower. You know, it'd be kind of fun. Also put like a little prince and princess in here, or like a little dragon too, so it can be like, oh, save the princess, or save the prince. You know, depending on how you want to do it. Because I'm all for anyone can be um, a captive of a dragon. Actually, now that I think about it, so I know we have damsel in distress. What is the male version of that? Dude in distress? That would actually be quite interesting to find out. I probably have to just Google it. I'm sure there's something somewhere. Oh wait, I just realized I forgot to change my stream information. I'm still in just chatting. I should update that. There we go. My bad. Okay, so we got this going here. Perfect. Oh, sorry, I fell down. I fall down, go boom. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Hey. Man. Shakira is so good. I like her music. It's got that nice beat to it. A nice rhythm. Okay. Almost done there. Perfect. Castle Arcade. Bailey's. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed a whole lot there. And here. Okay, so that's all done there. Oh, yeah, there's a lot there. Okay. Haha, Stuart's house. That's what I was missing. See, I like to use the yellow nozzle just because it is a bit more powerful. Yes, it is a less. The area is a little less on it, but it is more powerful compared to using this green one, which does have a larger spray area. But sometimes I have to go 2-3 times over a spot to make sure it's fully clean. But I guess it also depends too on like how close I am to the subject that I'm cleaning. Like if I'm like this close, the green makes a lot more sense because I can do the larger area, and it is close enough to be just as powerful. Okay, so we got that side. Let's clean the horsey. We'll put the train back on. Let the choo-choo go. Okay, perfect. Ding. Okay, so we got this here. Perfect. That nice little ding of money is always... I wish I could hear that in real life. Just do a simple task and boom, you can hear a little ding and you're like, oh, I just made some money today. Swing on the chandelier. Oh. Haha. I wish I could sing. I want to be able to do like covers and stuff like this because that would be so fun, I think. Okay, so that's it. Oh, Midtown sign. Ah, I knew it had to be there. Castle Rampart. Spot I missed somewhere. Oh, I see something up here I missed. Ah. The barracks, the arcade. Okay, let's get this turret. Oh, here it is. There we go. Like there was something here. Alright, cool. Castle's all nice and tidy. After I finish this part here. Haha. Horsey's all clean. That reminds me of a joke I heard. Do you want to hear a clean joke? 2 white horses running through water. Ha, that's so bad. And then the dirty joke is 2 white horses running through mud. It's so cheesy, I know, but honestly, it's like a dad joke, and even though I'm not a dad, I found it hilarious. I knew that joke since I was a kid, and honestly, it just makes me laugh. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't really tell, like, quote, unquote, dirty jokes, but that was a dirty joke. I think I used quote, unquote, wrong in that context just now. Huh. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, the further I go, it's less powerful. That's why I want to switch back to the yellow spray. Because it is going to be a bit more powerful if I'm shooting further away. And of course, I can always, like, extend my nozzle out, but then it does make the area a little smaller, like the spray area, but it does increase the power because it is closer to the subject. Versus if I did something like this, where I'd have to be like super up close. Okay, what do we got today? Have you ever had like a food craving that was like driving you insane? What I mean is like I've been craving Chinese food. Like, and not just like any Chinese food, but mall food court Chinese food for like the last couple of days now. But I'm also trying to eat healthier, and it's driving me insane. It's like I know I could do a cheat day, but I have like medical appointments at the end of the month, so I want to try and get my my sodium levels down, cholesterol and stuff like that down, because I'm at that age where I have to be health conscious and all that stuff. But it's like, I just want to get a container of fried rice, ginger beef, lemon chicken, and just like go to town on that. But I know I shouldn't. Ooh, that was a lot of little dings. I like that little. There's a little performance stage. That's so cool. Yeah, the amount of details that they put into these ideas, like it's really nice. And I'm not gonna lie, they make it really hard to clean some of these places sometimes, especially the vehicles, because it's like you have to get right down underneath them into like the little cracks everywhere to just to get it properly clean, and it's so annoying. But it's just that detailed, and it's like really impressive at the same time. But that's why I'm glad that they have that function where if you get mo- most of it cleaned, then it just automatically calls it as cleaned and gives you the ding. Because there's times like I'm trying to find this one little spot, and it's just in the smallest of corners somewhere. And I do like this feature where it highlights and shows you where all the grime is, like the spots that you missed, because it does help quite a bit. Now that said, there have been times where once, especially when you get closer to the end, and it's like you're 99%, and there's just one spot you're missing. It shows you where it is, but it doesn't show you where it is. So like it could be like a small little spot right here, but you wouldn't know until you get like at the right angle, and then you activate the show the grime button, and then you just see like the faintest glow. Because when everything's dirty, it's easy to see the glow in contrast to like the grime and stuff around it. But when everything's clean and it's full of vibrant colors, it's so hard to see. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just gotta readjust my posture. Okay. Okay. So that's done there. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. A lot of spots I missed. Oh, actually, something I saw in Discord that I'm in that I thought may be interesting to people. I don't know. But how many of you know about the Pussycat Dolls? They are a UK group, I believe, from I want to say early 2000s. I I think so. Like early to like 2010s maybe. They are no, I believe they're most likely in the 2010s, if I remember correctly, because it was when I was in university. They are doing a tour. Well, some of the members are. So they were, I believe, originally like a five, six-piece member group, and three of them are reuniting to do a tour and release a new single under the brand name. So that's quite interesting, I thought. Now, whenever the people do that, it's always nice to relive, those uh, groups that you grew up on listening to. But when they come back and they're missing so many members, it's like I don't know, it feels different. You know what I mean? It's like for me, when uh, would be a good example? I guess Girls' Generation. They were a nine-piece group at debut. For many years they were, until Jessica left. And yeah, they came back as an eight-member group, and honestly, it still sounds great. Like they are still. queens of K-pop, but I do find sometimes missing Jessica's vocals because she did add a unique tone, unique sound to the songs. And like every other Girls' Generation fan out there, I am hoping for like one day, they would do like maybe a reunion tour or something as like a nine members again. Uh, Realistically, I understand it most likely won't ever happen. But that said, it is nice to dream, and that's what I feel like it would be for a lot of the people who are fans of Pussycat Dolls. They're going to be like, oh, I know I'm going to support them as a three-member group, but I wish they were, the full, however many members it was originally. I think it was five or six. I honestly don't remember. Because when they were out, I wasn't like majorly into their music. Just I wasn't the target audience, and that's fine. Doesn't mean I didn't like their songs. They had some catchy songs. I just realized I wasn't the target audience, and that's cool. Like you got to play to your strengths and what you can do. Oh, one thing I do want to mention though is I saw recently uh, an amazing cosplay that I wanted to tell you guys about. Stella Chu, she did a Gundam cosplay, and not for her. Like someone commissioned her to make them into a Gundam, and she went full body Gundam. Like, so I know there's those Bishojo statues where it's like a Gundam girl where she's like got it's cutesy and she's got like some Gundam armor pieces on and everything, and that's cool and all, but not what Stella did. She went full Gundam, like head to toe armor pieces, and it looks so good. I'm just in complete shock and awe, and like my jaw's on the floor, just like how amazing it is. But then again, it is Stella Chu. Like she does amazing cosplay builds. She does amazing pieces. Like it's so crazy. If you ever get the chance, check out her stuff on Instagram and YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram and I guess Facebook. Uh, like it's just honestly, it'll blow your mind. Almost done. Almost done. 99% there. Just this last section, and then we have completed all the current levels. Oh, something. I missed something. Midtown wall. Ah, the exterior. Forgot about that. Okay. Okay, it's saying that I missed something there. Is it talking about the university building? Yeah, I know. I'm not done it. I'm working on the exterior first. Oh, speak of the devil. This is Pussycat Dolls that's playing right now. I believe this is Doncha. Okay. I know they did a TV show also like way back in the early 2010s where they were trying to find the next Pussycat Doll member. So like it was an audition show or survival show. So like you see them a lot now in Korean TV because they love doing their survival idol shows. because it's a good chance to like get exposure for new singers, do temporary groups to see how they are, and then it's a nice way for agencies to also like showcase up and coming juniors that they have that they can that can debut in new groups, because that's how it was for the Seraphim. I know that much. Where Chewan and Sakura, they were in iZone, and then they got a huge popular following, and then after iZone disbanded, after their contract went up, they debuted as the Seraphim, and they brought with them a considerable fan base that they managed to acquire from iZone, and then turned that into Fear Nots, which is a smart play by companies. I'm not gonna lie. Take the existing fan base power and showcase what they can do in a temporary group, and then have them join into like your full-on debut group. Okay, so I'm missing University Wing. Ah, there it is. Okay, so what am I missing? Ah. Okay, so Castle Arcade, Castle Tower, and oh, turret flag. Okay. This tower here. Oh, yeah, okay, I completely missed that. And then the arcade. So what did I miss? Oh, I see. Haha, done. Ooh, that is a lot. Do you see how big that area is? Oh, I'm just stretching. Oh, that was my joints. That was my wrists. Hey, Sprucey, village looks amazing. If only Ma could see you now, gleaming away like this. I'll give you one guess what she'd say. Unfortunately, she's not back yet from hot yoga till 7, so I'll have to wait. Okay, so if we'll continue. That's it for the Caldera Chronicles. So this is Power Wash Simulator 2, by the way. So, obviously in the free play, or in the career mode, they had fans, facilities, deco houses. They had all these that I did off stream just because, they were my peaceful kind of like de-stress kind of levels to do. Oh, these ones were a pain. The roller disco. Oh, the temple interior was crazy. The theater wasn't too bad. Mini roller coaster wasn't too bad. Streetcar. Oh, the solar system was. Excuse me. That one was a complex one to do. That one was long hours. Oh, the shopping mall. That was taking me forever to do. Ski Mountain, theater sets. That was Mount Rushless was crazy because it's inside like a giant mountain. But yeah, no, that was it today. That was everything. Let me see if we go back to home base. Yeah. So I know I can go to the. What's nice about this game now is normally all you have is just washer equipment, which I purchased like the most high end model that they had. I didn't get like all these pieces, but that's fine. I don't really need all these. But then they also have furniture that you can buy and outfits, van cosmetics. Oh shit. I bought something. Crap, I didn't mean to. But yeah, so they have these custom things. And then what's really nice is that they have furniture. And it's like, oh, should I buy some furniture to put around the office? Because if you look at my office right now, oh, oops, it's empty. Completely bare in here. Nothing in here. I got no furniture in here. Nothing in here, So maybe I might do that on my off time and kind of like just spruce everything up. But that said, the way I timed everything out, I was planning to just do the Lego and then some finish off the power wash today, on which we did. Let's get some water. So honestly, I think I am going to call it a day here. Thank you guys very much for just like hanging out with me and chilling with me. It was honestly a lot of fun. Just chatting, uh, building the Lego set. We managed to complete the four gentlemen. I'm going to get those set up on shelves soon, and I'll post a picture in the Discord to show you guys what the final product looks like with them all laid out side by side. It's actually going to be really cool. Um, and then I do have some other smaller Lego kits I can build too down the road. I don't want to do everything all at once. Like I have the Thanos fist from Avengers, um, and just like random stuff like that. So we will see how that goes. That said, I do want to thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And I do think I'm going to raid today. Let me just see who's quickly online. Okay, I know exactly who I want to raid. She is someone I've talked to, and I've talked to her a lot in other channels and other servers. She is playing Valorant right now, actually. Actually, let me just go back to just chatting. All right, cool. So, yeah, so she's playing Valo right now, which I'm not gonna lie, been tempted to try and play on stream. Haven't actually done that, but I could. I'm just be aware that I'm really really bad at it. But yeah, so her name is Minu, uh, and yeah, she's doing chat Valo right now. So let me just get the raid going for her. So thank you guys very much for coming here and hanging out with me. If you're just chatting, if you have me in the background and you're lurking, I really appreciate that all. Here is the raid message for the for the raid. So if you want to copy and paste that, and also here is my socials, my Discord, where I'll try and I keep you guys up to date on anything, any new changes, any new ASMR video projects that come out. My Twitter, where I'm trying to be more active, and then my two YouTube channels. So like one is just the VODs where this will be uploaded after stream, as well as my ASMR channel that I'm slowly working on. Trying to do one like every 2 weeks or so. Uh, and if you guys give me a follow there too, that'll be great. If with the ASMRs, if you let me know what you like, what you don't like, I would really appreciate that so I can make better videos for you guys. That said, I'm gonna send you guys off now. So thank you, and I will see you guys on Monday, where we will continue, or we will start a new game, Tomb Raider. Until then, take care. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Okay, bye.